Hey, what's up? It's Sifu Kuttel, and in this video, we're going to be doing some snake-style Kung Fu. Now, this video is specifically going to focus on a very particular aspect of your training, and that is the fluidity. So we're going to work on loosening up so we can not only represent the snake in some of the performance value, but we can also develop good range of motion, good flexibility, and good fluidity of motion. And that's important because you want to be able to move fluidly from one position to the next, even if it's from a snake position, one snake position to the next, or if you're going from one punch to another. So let's take a moment and let's focus on loosening up the shoulder joints, the elbow joints, the wrist joints, and getting a little bit more mobility and flexibility. So the first exercise we're going to do is to get the arms used to moving with all the joints separately. You might feel a little bit stiff when you're trying to do this at first, and there's a great way of doing this. It's probably something you've done since you were young, and if you're a dancer, you might do it from time to time. But we're going to just lace our fingers, and then we're going to move the arms in a wave. Now, typically, this is something that we can achieve in one direction, but I want you to try to actually reverse it and be able to do it in both directions. And you can go from the very small waves to something much bigger and much more dramatic. And if you're having a hard time with this one, especially when we switch sides, I have a quick trick for you. All right, so actually one of the best ways to practice this is just with a countertop or a table. And you're going to lace your fingers, place both hands on the table, both elbows on the table, and then just practice moving the arms across. So you have contact with the elbow, the hand, the wrist, and you can actually feel as you create that wave up and across. And this is one of the best ways to teach yourself to be able to do this in both directions. All right, so now let's do a wavy hands exercise. And this is one we're going to be moving in a forward direction and using circular motions. So the first thing I want you to do is, we'll keep it kind of rigid for now, make your snake hand position, and we're just gonna rotate the hands back, get used to the circular motion in the elbows, and then we'll go forward. Okay, it's almost like you're using a speed bag with an open hand chop. Okay, so just getting used to moving forward and backward. Now, once you're comfortable with that, we're going to, instead of having our hands face inward, we're going to turn our hands forward. And I want you to still think of crossing the hand over the hand. So the fingertips are pointing forward, we're moving the hands circular backward. And then we can change directions. So now it's like hopscotch, we're jumping one snake over the other. Okay. Now, once you're comfortable with this, we have to add in that wavy aspect, because right here is just a very rigid arm. I need to have my arm have some flexion to it. I need to exercise that range of motion in my wrist and my elbow at the same time. So now a good way to kind of look at it in the in-between is, if you have your hands out and we raise our hands up and we lower our hands down and we try to keep our fingers forward, nice and relaxed, this is where we start getting a little bit of that wave. Loosen up the shoulders. Think of like you're fanning with your hands, and this gets a little bit more comfortable in that motion. And this is the motion that we want. So you can almost think of keeping the hands nice and relaxed, and you're brushing the hand along, a board or something right in front of your face. So we're just bringing those hands back like that. And you can practice going up high. You can practice keeping it low, you can keep it small. But once you're comfortable, and again, this is hand over hand as we're doing this, you can change directions, again with that hopscotch. And just think of like rubbing your hand along a flat surface right here. So reaching out, reaching out, reaching out, and really exercising that range of motion. This is the same range of motion like when we do our wavy hands linked together. So that's what we want to have, is a nice relaxed curvature here. And take some time, spend some good time doing this. It's a good exercise to develop that range of motion. It starts building the muscles as well in the shoulders and a little bit in the upper arm. Our final exercise is going to move similar to propellers in front of the body. So this one takes a little more effort, a little more work, but this is a nice one to integrate into your snake forms for performance value, as well as when you're using things in combination, like parrying blocks. So Let's begin first by holding the arms out, and then we're going to propeller our arms. So just circle inward. Now, this is easy enough to do, and we're going to take the similar approach to our last technique, and I want you to now circle, keeping your fingertips pointing forward as we do this. So it may feel a little bit rigid here, that's fine. We're working into it, but we need to integrate that wavy hand motion. And the way we're going to do this is not so much up and down. Well, this time we have to have circles with the wrists. So I want you to as well reach the hands out, and then we're going to circle just the wrists. Think of drawing circles with your fingertips. We can go in both directions. And once you're comfortable with that, we want to keep this motion going. And then now get a little bit of our elbows into it. So our elbows are going to make circles as well. So our elbows make circles like flapping wings. Okay, so bend the elbows slightly. We have the wrists circling. We have the elbows circling. Now, the final step that we want to be able to do here is to get our shoulders into it. So our shoulders are going to be doing kind of a shrug up. We're going to come up and roll forward. So we get this more of a forward reach. So as you do this, you reach forward, bring back, reach forward, bring back. And now we have this very loose position. And you can think of it in martial terms as like a double press, or like a punkyu or double parry right here. Or we can do it in a singular sense. So now, taking that same approach, starting from arms all the way out, we can do that one hand circling, but instead of same timing here, we have alternating timing with the wrists, and then alternating timing with the elbows, and then getting those shoulders in. Now we're turning our shoulders from side to side, and with a little bit of that shrug too. And this is where you get a really nice snake position here. Okay, and now you can think of blocking or parrying one, parrying two. But this is where we get some really nice snaky motions, and we can alternate from same time into alternating timing and moving from one position to the next. So do take the time to work on this. I don't think it's only good for just looks. To me, I think this is a very important part of learning that fluidity of snake motion. We're developing our range of motion and the stabilizer muscles around it. When you sit here and you're moving your arms around for a few minutes, you're going to start really feeling it in the shoulders, and it's an excellent workout. So not only are we just getting it in one area, but with this range of motion, we're getting it in multiple areas. Okay, so take the time, work on this. Be sure to check the rest of the playlist. There are going to be more snake techniques in there and snake information. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, subscribe. Hope you enjoy this video. I'll see you in the next.